is homeless.
Let us know if we can get Mabel for a comment.
Poor Mabel.
Mabel might be the biggest guest on the show this episode because we would have two
Mabel.
guests at that point.
Mabel, does Marshall watch TV? Mabel like sits and watches TV.
Sometimes he'll watch football with me.
Yeah, Mabel like sits like ears perked and just stares at a television.
He is a dude, Liam. Yeah, I mean he also like he'll sit on the bed like when we're watching TV at night. He's sometimes he's interested, sometimes not so much. He has like a chew toy in there, but he could take it or leave it.
Yeah, well,
but
Mabel's like her father, loves the television set.
Yeah. In all seriousness, that's homeless, aka Jake. We hope everything works out with
unhoused.
Unhoused. Yes.
He's an unhoused person.
Liam, your mic is unplugged, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, your mic is kind of weird right now, but that's okay. That's Randall Gruchik, aka Liam. He's going to figure out his mic in a second.
My fucking AirPod died as soon as we went live, so that's probably...
Well, it's always someone who has to have an audio thing. For a long time, it was me. Now it's Liam with the AirPods, but that's okay. I am Robert Disney, who was a minor league baseball player in the Royal system in the 1940s, according to Baseball Reference, a.k.a. Fitz.
Was he related?
I don't know. I didn't go through he was a catcher. I can tell you that much.
That doesn't tell me much at all.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you after that then, at that point.
Disney? He doesn't pop up for me.
Robert I Googled baseball players named Disney.
Disney. Oh, there he is. Oh, he never made it to the show?
Yeah, minor leaguer for the Royals.
Yeah.
In the Gulf League, I think it is. So, anyway, Fitz, this is Pod on Lansdowne. We're happy you could join us for this edition of the program. An edition of the program that is mainly, listen, for the folks who think that we don't talk a ton of baseball, this might not be the episode for you. Because literally, there has been not much of any Red Sox news since we last recorded 2 weeks ago. You might wonder, hey, why do we go every other week in the offseason? It's weeks like this why that's the case, as Liam has to dip out of the call for a second to figure his shit out. But it's just me and Jakey Poo right now. But
yeah, Fitz, okay. We're here, and we're here, and we love each other.
And I might be coming to the hotel later to give you a little smooch goodnight.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know what else are we going to talk about here.
Well,
there's nothing that's happened.
I mean, personally, a lot has happened.
Well, you personally, yes, but in the context of the Boston Red Sox baseball.
Oh yeah, club. No, not much. I actually think nothing. Oh, they signed Abraham Toro. Cool.
So yeah, we had Jared Carrabis on the podcast this week to talk about not Red Sox baseball, but his most recent trip to the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World. Because what other Red Sox podcast is going to have Jared Carrabis on to talk about a vacation to Mouse World, to the mouse itself? That's the Pod on Lansdowne difference. And we say that tongue in cheek, but I did when I heard that he was going there, I'm like, well, shit, Jake has a good amount of expertise about the mouse. I know a thing or two about the mouse. This is a perfect opportunity to get on to talk about the mouse.
And it was damn good. Can I just say? It was a great time. I'll tease it. It was damn good.
You'll hear that in just a matter of a few minutes. That will be the meat of the episode. But first things first, Liam did bring up the good point. I would have teed up Liam to bring this point up, but he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, they got him.
He's dead, yeah.
If this roster for the Red Sox is what we see on opening day, let's call it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being cancel the season, 10 being cue the duck boats. How are you feeling with the roster as constructed right here, right now on Tuesday, January 28th at almost 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
I'm feeling a high 6 or a low 7, I would say.
It's like Fantano.
Exactly.
Baseball's busiest nerd.
Well, because I would say high 6, low 7. What say you?
A light 6.
Well, let me
strong
ask
5
this.
to a light 6.
Really? Let me ask this: when you say this roster, are we including the big 3?
This organization.
Okay,
the major league roster based with their organizational depth.
Okay, I stay. Yeah, then high 6, low 7.
Okay, I appreciate that optimism, and I do try to keep things optimistic. I do try to stay optimistic, and not that I'm pessimistic per se. it's just, and I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, I don't want to throw cold water on, the big three. Of course, we're all excited about Marcelo and Roman and Christian. I'm very excited too. Just in the context of the 2025 team, if the Red Sox and Craig Breslow and Alex Cora and the top brass for FSG, if they believe that someone like Christian Campbell can step right in and make an impact on the big league roster, great. If they can do that, excellent. I would love that. It's just a lot to ask of a guy making his debut right off the rip to step in and be that. I'm not saying, be a 130 OPS plus impact bat from the right side, but to be a cog in this lineup where you can be very productive from the right-hand side of the plate. I think that's a lot to ask of Campbell right off the rip. He could absolutely develop into that guy as Liam enters the call yet again. We're talking about our confidence in the roster and the organization as is. It's just a lot to ask of Campbell, and it's not to say that he can't do it, right? It's just... Let's be cautiously optimistic here. There's still some things that the team clearly needs to do, and one Alex Bregman could absolutely help with that to get me closer to that 7 range where you are, Jake. The team is definitely better, I would say, than they were last year, and they finished 500. It's a better rotation.
Yes, I would say
it's a better bullpen. And I hate that we have Earl Chapman in there, but what's done is done there. It sucks, but it is what it is. And the lineup from last year proved that at times that they can hang with teams. You don't have Tyler O'Neill in there anymore, and even though he only drove in 60-something runs, he hit 30 home runs. So that's not nothing, but the rest of the lineup, especially if you have Tristan Casas healthy for most of the season, you have Rafael Devers hopefully healthy for most of the season, it's a solid enough of a lineup, especially if Campbell can, keep the line moving and Roman Anthony gets called up and everything is advertised. That's a lot of ifs, so that's why I'm a little bit more cautious in my assessment than you might be, Mr. Wallinger. Liam, to pose the question back to you as you posed it to us, off the stream in our group chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, your optimism, if this is what the roster looks like, if this is what the organization looks like, Boston Red Sox entering opening day 2025, your optimism, 10 being cue the duck boats, 1 being I hate my Chungus life.
Well, first of all, apologies if I sound like shit because I'm rocking with the AirPods.
You sure do. You absolutely sure do.
Yeah, so I don't really know what's going on with my mic, but
it's more of a natural thing. It's just that you're grating personality and voice in your face. It sickens me.
Just want something a hoarse radio voice. I don't know. As it stands, I'm probably at a 5. Like,
fellas, fellas.
No, I don't think that this team as constructed is any better than 85 wins. Best case scenario.
The AL stinks, Liam.
85 could get you in the AL.
I know. I'm not saying it couldn't get you into the playoffs at 85 wins, but I'm saying I'm not expecting some 95 win AL East champion Boston Red Sox for 2025. Fitz, you said the bullpen's better. I quite honestly, I don't know if the bullpen's better. You don't know what you're getting out of Hendricks. Chapman could blow up at any moment.
I don't know, man. Liam, it was pretty grim the second half of last year.
I get both of your points. I
feel confident in saying it's better.
As shit on Kenley, at least you had somebody that was going to come in and shut the game down.
Jake's face.
Did you?
Someone clip that. Clip that.
Who in the current bullpen outside of Slayton right now are you gonna be like, oh yeah?
No, I don't disagree that it's shaky. We're looking shaky, but to say that Kenley was some stalwart last year, Liam, is preposterous.
Over who? Who's eating those innings right now?
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying. I'm saying Kenley was shit out of a butt the second half of last year. And he was so bad they told him to fuck off with a week and a half left in the season. They were like, go. He said, "Can I go home?" And they said, "Yes." They said, "Please leave."
Final week of the season outside. I'm just saying, without you lose Chris Martin, you lose Kenley. I'm kind of like, That's a
Chris
lot
Martin
of
hurts.
late.
I'll be frank. I'm still sad about that.
You lose Martin, but you essentially gain Whitlock back. You know what I mean? Effectively from 24, if that makes sense. You
save me, Luis Guerrero.
Slayton. I think if
anything, it's on par with last year's bullpen.
Bullpens in general are more volatile, but I'm confident that it can be better from last year, just considering how disastrous it ended up being, especially in the second half of the year. And the rotation is better.
West Coast trip.
Yeah, right. Even if it just ends up being the additions of Buehler and Crochet to the rotation, that bumps a couple of guys down, and that makes your bullpen that much deeper. And pitching depth that much deeper. You have a couple extra swing guys, spot starter guys, which you're going to need over the course of a game of 162 game season, especially considering how prevalent pitching injuries are nowadays. So I would see the pitching staff as an improvement, and I think that the offense, I'm not saying they're going to be gangbusters. I'm not saying that they're going to be like, murderers row Yankees, 27 Yankees up there, but the lineup can, on their day, absolutely hang with the best of them.
I mean, the lineup was, I know that, and we'll harp on this, the right-handed bat they need and the production of Tyler O'Neill is gone, but the lineup was, what did they score? It was like the 9th most runs in baseball last year, I believe. 10. And I mean, if you,
and that's with some ebbs and flows too.
I mean, that's with the middle. That's with the middle infield. The middle infield didn't exist for basically the entire season. That we had no middle infield. And our first baseman missed almost the entire season. Like, I think the offense is going to be really solid. I do.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Being optimistic again.
I do think. I mean, if anything, shockingly, is this team's strength right now. It is starting pitching depth. They have like 8 or 9 guys right now.
I've said that before.
Which
I think I said that going into 22. I think I said that going into 22.
Oh boy.
I mean, I do think the offense will be fine. You play at Fenway.
What year was Corey Kluber on the team? 23.
That was opening day, 23.
Yeah, I think that year I was like, we've got really good depth. And we did, but the thing is they were all terrible. So
you're only as good as, those last couple of guys, I suppose,
yeah.
So, yeah, I guess, again, there is not a lot of time left, but there's still a good amount of time, if that makes any sense.
I'm riding with Rob. Hashtag riding with Rob. That's my right-handed bat on opening day. That's what you're gonna get. He's already here.
That spoils what you had mentioned later in the episode.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter. They'll forget by then.
Yeah, right. Because it's a long enough of an interview, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But just final thought on this kind of topic. We're just in a holding pattern right now, man. And when you're in a holding pattern, sometimes you have to talk about Disney World for an hour and a half with Jared Carrabis. So let's take a quick break. And when we're back, that hour and a half about Disney World with Jared Carrabis, the only podcast in baseball podcasting history that's going to tackle that topic. It's coming up right after the break. Stick around. 14:10.
I'm going to try to play with my mic again.
It's fine.
Well, the problem is like...
I mean, it's not fine, but I'm saying, like, we're not doing that much.
No, but, like, the issue now is, like, for future episodes, like, there's a million... we're back.
Talk.
Better?
Yes.
That's better, yep.
Yeah, we're connected now. It, like, wasn't showing up, and there's, like, a million different options ever since we did, like, the live episode that I got to clean that up.
There's one thing I've noticed, Liam, with yours. I don't know what it is.
Before the season starts.
This thing.
Yeah, no, I haven't thought about it since we recorded 2 weeks ago.
You want the link? I'll send you the link.
Send me the link. Send me the link. So I'll bookmark it. I'll buy it.
One thing, I don't know if it's a setting on the mic itself or like your laptop itself, Liam. There are times, it's not consistent, it's intermittent. You get noise gated. Like you'll start a syllable, but it's very quiet to start, and then it picks up like towards the end of the word.
Absolutely fits. Fits. I've noticed the same thing.
It's you're noise gated. Now it could be a StreamYard thing where like
Sophie's crying. Cheers. Sophie's crying. Cheers.
Cheers.
Girlfriend's crying, mate. Cheers.
She left her antidepressants at the apartment.
Oh no!
And that makes her depressed.
Sophie's crying. Cheers.
Cheers.
Liam, I just sent the microphone. Thanks. Cheers.
Did you send it in the private chat?
Nope, I sent it in the text chat that we use every day.
Good.
Not every day. There are days I don't hear from you guys, and it makes me sad.
I don't think that's true, really.
I feel like we're always in there.
How fucking funny. Sorry, I know we're in the middle of recording, and this is my last thought, and then we can go back. How fucking funny was that tweet I sent this morning that was like, they took me out of the store.
Tossed me out like an animal.
The store is
I
closed.
could not.
The store is closed.
The store is closed. I could not stop. Like an animal is so fucking. It's like when Trump says like a dog. They shot him like a dog. He died like a dog.
Abu.
Abu. He died like a dog.
Bakar al-Baghdadi. All right, we ready?
Yeah. Sophie, turn it down. Turn it down.
Be nice to Sophie.
She's crying.
Forgot her
Cheers.
antidepressants.
Cheers. All right, back in 5. We're back. Pod on Lansdowne. Thank you again to Jared Carabas for being very generous with his time. He did not have to talk about Space Mountain and Tron Light Cycle Run presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car with us schmucks for as long as he did. But we appreciate it. And hey, we did get a little Red Sox talk in there at the end for you baseball.
Just a little taste.
You baseball fiends. So again, appreciate it. We'll have him back on the pod at some point down the line.
Yeah.
If you want to. If he's lucky.
If he's lucky.
Yeah. If he plays his cards right.
If we want to platform him.
Yeah. If he plays his cards right, he'll be on the 7th most popular Red Sox podcast that starts with the letter P. Right? No. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you most certainly can. The show is at Pod on Lansdowne. I am at Fitzimo Pena. Jake is at Jake Wallinger. Liam is at Liam Fennessy _ If you want to be featured on the program yourself via voicemail, which is what we have this week, fellas. Am I right? Woo-hoo. You most certainly can. You can call 617-420-2431 with any question or comment that you may have. We'll have to screen it. Again, we always say no Nazis. But if you want to be involved in the show, I don't think we have any Nazi listeners, which is great. Yeah, Elon.
We might.
We might. Really, I don't think we do.
I can't speak on that, really.
Elon, I don't know if he listens to the show or not. 617-420-2431.
Ow!
I keep repeating the fucking voicemail. You know the voicemail line at this point. If you want to...
no, sorry, that's my phone number. 617-420-2431. Bang.
You got it, absolutely.
Nailed it.
We got a call coming in here. Let's take a listen. All right, I'll play it in a second. It's pretty straightforward. It's a good one.
Sophie is sobbing.
What's up, POL guys?
Can you hear it?
Quick question for
No,
you.
can you turn up a touch, Fitz?
Who was the Red Sox player for each of you that proverbially got away? Who was the one that got away, whether it was a prospect or someone that just had a short tenure that went for pastures new in free agency or via trade? Who's one that you wish stayed in that Red Sox jersey for life? Be interested in what you guys think. P.S. Definitely encourage you guys to do some street work at some Red Sox games. That would be pretty fun. All right, cheers.
Cheers, Soph's crying.
Cheers. That's the episode title.
Hold on. Thank you very much for the call. Cheers. Smiley's crying.
Cheers.
I have such a layup answer for this. I've had it for 15 years.
Well, first of all, thank you for the suggestion about man on the street stuff during games. Maybe
We've thought about it. We're all scared. We have social anxiety.
I'll be out there for truck day. Catch me Monday.
Himself.
Catch me Monday.
I'm not scared about it. It just we need the facilities to do that.
We just
I
need
think
to
you
line
have
up
the
little Mike.
facilities for that.
For that big man. So, Jake, for this answer, the one to quote thy Katy Perry, the one that got away.
Nice.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
I know
That was
mine. You want
beautiful,
me to lead
actually.
off?
Thank you.
Take it away, Jake.
No, I said Jake
Oh, okay.
for no
sorry.
reason.
Sorry.
Dick fuck. Dick ass or what if you
Whoa.
say?
Dick
Whoa.
ass. Yeah, I say
Dick
dick ass. Adrian Beltre. It's been 15 years, and it doesn't hurt any less. If they could have, they went. I mean, basically, they chose Adrian Gonzalez over Adrian Beltre. It's kind of Adrian's choice, if you will. But I mean, there's a world where the 2010s Red Sox, their corner infielders are Adrian Beltre and Anthony Rizzo for the entire 2010s. I mean, that's that. It's simple as that, really.
See, the only thing that helps me sleep at night, and as far as
I know we won
goes,
2 World Series in the time, but
it's especially like the whole butterfly effect into 2013.
Sure,
especially.
yeah, I know.
I'm like, I can't trade that. But God.
In a vacuum, though, he's my guy. My dad and I both had Beltre jerseys. Like that he was so much fucking fun to watch that year.
And then what comes of Devers after that? You know what I mean? Like,
well,
Jesus Christ, Youkilis only had one more good year.
Yeah,
he was busted in 2012. That was in the Middlebrooks. God bless him, but that didn't go so hot. Like even with the Gonzalez trade, they could have fucking.
Would Middlebrooks have met Jenny Dell if Adrian Beltre signed?
Whoa,
there's children's lives on the line.
Yeah,
it's like Back to the Future. They're fading away.
That's heavy, Doc.
Yeah, it's heavy, Doc.
But Adrian Beltre was definitely. It was just a matter of who was going to say it between.
Yeah,
the two.
I mean that's the first one that always comes to mind.
How about you, Liam? I think I know who you're going to say, but I want to hear you say first.
So I wasn't going to say. I obviously wanted to go. Beltre's the clear number one, but I want to be different. I thought of a couple other ones. Same timeline here. Was a member of the 2010 Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
Victor Martinez.
Yep, that's
Victor
exactly
Martinez
who I thought.
Was so much fun.
This one,
that lineup was fucking nasty.
Yeah, it was. This one for me is there's no obvious fit for him.
Right, where it's like
after
you have to
2010.
put him to DH. Like he was already ass at catching.
Not a gifted fielder, Mr. Martinez.
But God, he could stroke it, man. I love those.
Pause.
What'd you say, Chuck?
He was stroking it like the Rents do.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, his bat was
swing.
So much fun to watch. But that one to me is like, he could not play the field. So I don't.
He also had a tremendous fall off after like 2014.
After 2014,
because I think he popped off in 2014 with Detroit and then got a bag. And it didn't work out.
I think he got a 4-year deal and then got another deal, and he sucked for the entire second deal.
Right, and I think injuries and stuff like that.
He was so fucking good in 2014. He was good. His last good year was really 2016, and then that was kind of it. But 2014,
he was a good player, man. V-Mart,
32 home runs, 42 strikeouts. That's like the OPS plus was 172.
Woo, 172.
Unreal.
Special. Yeah. Here's one, because the caller, they mentioned prospects in there, like prospects who got away. And Jake alluded to Rizzo in terms of the trade. Another first baseman prospect, one of the first prospects I really fell in love with. I was like, dude, this guy's going to be legit.
Lars?
Kind of a different
Lars
Anderson.
Yeah,
Lars Anderson.
I loved some Lars Anderson.
I was convinced.
That's not really in the spirit of this question, but I do like the answer.
Well, the one that got away in the sense that, he's
to the
gonna
ether, he got away. I mean, he didn't.
I guess you can't miss what you never had.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, no one had it. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah.
It's still real to me, damn it, though. So
yeah.
The 2010 Red Sox. This is just a 2010 Red Sox.
It was a fascinating era.
It was.
It
really was a pivot point.
You know what fans of a certain age might say? I know we were a bit too young for this. I mean, we saw the player play well, especially Liam and I. People of our age, Jeff Bagwell.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean Bagwell.
I can't.
That's too early.
That's what I mean. We saw the tail end of his.
As far as
his
prospects go, I'm trying to think. Like other than Rizzo, I think
of Kalish.
Ooh, who's
buzzing?
No,
is that?
again. Who's buzzing is that?
Oh, that might be me.
It's gone now. It's done. But now it might come back if you
unplug.
Okay, I think we're good. No.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, Ryan Kalish.
Producer brain popped up there.
Another 2010 Red Sox legend, Ryan Kalish, man. I wanted that one to work so bad. I remember reading in Francona's book. He like outlined basically it was like Theo's dream.
Guys,
like
this is not the spirit of the question. This is not the spirit of the question.
But Fitz brought up prospects, and then tangents happen.
Well, who are prospects that did actually get away? Is Rizzo like the only one of the last 20 years?
Yohan Moncada for 1 year.
Like Hanley Ramirez, I guess.
Like 2019.
But he
came back.
He came back, yeah.
No, but like, you're talking like MVP caliber Hanley.
Yeah. But I don't even.
that was batting title Hanley we lost. But
I don't know. I don't really care. We were winning World Series. Who fucking?
Yeah, the thing is, it's like we were winning trophies, so it didn't matter if we lost.
Yeah.
Specifically on the back of that trade, who we got from that, the ALCS MVP was Beckett, the World Series MVP
that's what
was
I mean.
Mikey Lowell. So it ends up being fine.
I'm trying to think if there's any prospects. I mean, who did we trade in like 16, 17? Did we trade anyone like rentals like 16, 17, 18?
I mean, there was Manny Margot.
Yeah, Manny Margot.
Manny Margot is really like the only one that kind of like stuck around.
And he's fine.
Yeah,
he was a fine player.
Good glove.
No, I'm not.
Good glove.
He didn't. He didn't get away.
If you needed a good glove in the outfield, you had Jackie around that time.
Right. So it was like it's an easy one to give up.
Manny Margot did not win the 2018 ALCS MVP. I'll have you know.
He sure did. He definitely did not.
Only one guy did that.
We have to be forgetting someone, right? They've never traded a fucking impact player outside of Anthony Rizzo.
I'm sure they have. All these teams do. It happens to every team.
It's
just a matter. Did you like? Is it as bad as?
I'm literally going year by year
and training away Fernando Tatis.
I'm literally going year by year in my head, like 04, 05, 06, 07, 08.
Freddie Sanchez was good for a couple of years with Pittsburgh, but
what
a batting title! I loved Freddie Sanchez as a kid.
Giants legend,
oh,
Freddie
wow.
Sanchez.
Wow.
He was good with the Pirates. I think he was on at least one of those Giants World Series teams.
I think he was. I think it was like probably the 2010 one, right?
Yeah, I think it was the first one.
Then Terrio was the 2012. Oh, Scutero too in 2012.
Ryan the Riot.
Yeah, special.
Did Edgar win the World Series MVP for 2010?
Yeah.
That was the 2010 one, yeah.
I think Cody Ross was the NLCS MVP because he.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Cody Ross, he got away.
Cody Ross was 1 year too early, man. 1 year too early. He would have been perfect on the 2013 Sox.
My dad always called Renteria Renterecca.
All right.
What a dad nickname. Renterecca,
I guess.
Here's one that's probably easier than prospects that got away. What about like one of these Giancarlo Stanton types where it's like the fan base is clamoring over one guy and then we just never got him?
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, Jose
Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee's a good one.
Johnny Cueto had a little bit of a run there, like the mid 2010s. Like, dude, we got to get Johnny Cueto.
Yeah, we were like, we need a front end starter.
That was like probably the initial days of like all of us talking on Sox Twitter. I remember banging the desk for Johnny Cueto. Who else?
He got the bag. Was that the same offseason as Price and Scherzer that he signed? Maybe it was a year after.
Scherzer signed the same year as Price? I thought it was before.
No, you're right.
I'm always right.
Yeah, it was Scherzer and Lester were the same year.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. It really comes down to the 2010 Sox, man.
It all comes.
Everything comes back to the 2010 Sox.
You know what's low key a good one? Coming once again to the 2010 Sox, Josh Reddick.
Yeah,
he was a solid player, man.
Reddick and Lowry, I think, were both like those are useful players to have around, and they, God bless Andrew Bailey, but that trade was a tremendous fucking failure.
God, that was really Lowry and Reddick for just Bailey.
Oh, you know what? I do have a final.
And we got Ryan Sweeney in that deal. That's right.
Yeah, I have a real answer that I actually think is my real second after
who?
David Murphy.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a fucking ball player. That's a ball player.
He was on those good Rangers teams.
Yeah, 275 career hitter for 10 years.
Woo! Take that. High Sox guy, too. I always appreciate the high Sox.
Yeah, always high Sox.
So, hey, that's a damn good question. Thank you for that. And if you have a question like that,
that David Murphy trade is honestly, that's probably one of the worst trades in Red Sox history, like from a value standpoint.
That's why it was Gagne, right?
Yeah,
you're talking about World Series champion Eric Gagne.
Right.
Okay,
was he on the World Series roster? I don't think so.
I don't think he was.
No chance.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you again for that question. If you have a question like that,
great question.
617-420.
I got one more honorable mention. Sorry.
So much for 10 minutes and 10 minutes after.
The relief pitcher got Javi Lopez. I know he was on the 07 team, but I think we DFA'd him in 09, and then he went on to he was on all three Giants teams.
Yeah.
Loogie, Hall of Fame, first ballot. That's all I had.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You know, we traded Pee Wee Reese. Were you guys aware of that?
No, it was not.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Traded Pee Wee Reese for cash.
Here's a player who got away. Babe Ruth. Ever heard of him? That happened.
Democrats. You guys see those Democrat tweets today where they're doing Reddit speak?
The ways and means.
But a dog can't play basketball.
Yeah, that was a great question. I love questions like that.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
They make me reminisce.
Keep them coming. 617-420-2431, especially if we have no Red Sox news to talk about.
Remember when is the lowest form of conversation except when it's remembering dudes. That's when it's
highest
cool.
form. That's high art, if you ask me. All right, random conversation time to wrap up the show. Jake, did you want to do your fit check? Because
yeah. So I have this Bruins hat on that I love. I got this at the Garden last year. It's part of the Centennial stuff.
Good hat.
Winter hat. I have a Celtics vintage, I think it's early 2000s Celtics hoodie that I found. It's fully embroidered.
Stitched, embroidered. Really
nice. Yeah. And I'm wearing pants with Mabel's face on them that my mom got me for Christmas.
Yeah. Nice, very nice.
And Stance socks. And I think I have a Carhartt shirt on.
Love some Stance socks. Stance socks. I think I'm quite honestly wearing close to the exact same outfit I was wearing the last time we did this.
It was 2 weeks ago, so that's fine.
He hasn't. No, Fitz, you misunderstand. He hasn't changed.
I've just been sitting here at my desk for the last 2 weeks.
In the dark.
Waiting for you guys.
Morning brew got you working like a motherfucker.
Hey, it's the Trump news cycle, man. It doesn't sleep. Got my Woo Sox hat on. My beautiful Orvis 35-year-old sweater on. I have my Hanley Miami Marlins shirt.
Oh, speak of the devil!
Yeah, speak of the devil.
You should have pulled that up 5 minutes ago.
And I forgot I had it on until we were doing this.
Okay, that's okay.
Got my Delaware champion. Whoa, you can even see that. Delaware champion sweatpants.
Little crotch shot we just got there.
You should have.
You gotta pay for that. And then just some white Nike dry fits. So
hell yeah.
Well, I'll start in the middle, go down, and then work back up because it's a segue into something. 47 brand Red Sox sweatshirt.
Fitz, I don't know if I've ever seen you in that piece.
This sweatshirt, I wear it a good amount. I haven't worn it there. Comfort Colors Red Sox shirt underneath. I swear I didn't plan this there, but it's a lobster on there.
That's
cute.
Guy.
Where'd you get that?
I think Al got it for me down the Cape.
It's probably unlicensed. You get that place shut down.
I'm not snitching.
You kill him. John Henry will come and kill the owner of that store.
Blue jeans on, and then I got my moccasins.
I got my blue jeans. Fitz country boy.
Pair of jeans and fit jeans, rat. Yeah. And then
I'll bring the girls. You bring the beer.
And the hat, I took my headphones off, so I don't know what it is. This snapback from the Woo Sox, because the Woo Sox were very kind to send me a care package. Gentlemen, I don't have the sweatshirt on right now because I wore it the last couple days and it's in the wash. But I got a Smiley sweatshirt with that. As my laptop is at 5% battery, about 15 minutes left. That's not great. But also the snapback hat, a little Smiley plushie that Marshall tried to rip up. Shot glass, little golf ball, got the the foam like big chain with Smiley on it. Great, delightful little care package. So shout out to the folks over at the Woo Sox store, their marketing team, friends of the program for sure. Definitely appreciate that. Jake's is somewhere in transit.
Yeah, I don't know.
The supply chain.
We're gonna try and get a hold of it in the coming days. I'm not sure where mine is.
Emoji.
It is sent. It is sent.
Emoji of the week is a package emoji. Like a wooden box package emoji. And also, as a thank you for making it this far in the episode, I will refer you to a post on Red Sox Reddit. I do check the subreddit every now and again. I don't have an account. I just lurk on there just to see if there's any news items I like to check from time to time, especially at times like this, to see if there's anything I missed. Someone pointed out that there's a Fanatics affiliate. I believe it's called... I want to get the name of it right. And the sale might be over by the time that this episode comes out, but I saw it earlier Tuesday afternoon.
So it's not helpful for anyone then.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe it is. Who's to say? As I'm trying to find the Kit Bag, KITBAG. They mainly sell football kits, bruv, Liam. They mainly sell
Sounds
soccer
offensive.
stuff. But no, it's under the Fanatics umbrella. They are selling Red Sox stuff at ridiculously low prices. I just got a replica City Connect jersey, large, men's large. No one on the back, but it was $35. $10 for the shipping, but still, it was like $100 less than it usually is. Yellow City Connect sweatshirt was at like $25 or something like that. So take a peek over there. It's on the Red Sox subreddit. A little thank you for making it this far into the episode. Before we go, gentlemen, songs of the week.
I got mine ready.
Let's hear it.
Ooh.
I'm going Disney, so I won't say.
Okay,
I'm in love,
can I make a request? Can we do 2 songs of the week, one Disney one and one actual song of the week?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. So my Disney song is "I Won't Say I'm in Love" from Hercules.
Banger.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh god, I had a second one ready. "Don't Dream It's Over" by Crowded House.
Crowded House, great song.
Yeah. I was listening to that earlier today.
I think they're from Australia or New Zealand.
That sounds about right.
Fitz, do you have yours?
I do. Do you have yours?
Yeah, I have mine. You want me to go?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, my first one is Diva. Oh wait, I did this
you
last
did that
week.
last week.
You did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago, not last week.
Sorry, I don't know what I knew I did, and then I read it anyway. That was weird. No, my first one is "Do I Want to Know" live at the BBC by good Irish boy Hozier.
Nice.
And my Disney one is, hold on, I just want to make sure I get the title right. It is "Gotta Go My Own Way" by Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens.
That's great.
What about
High School Musical.
What about everything we've been through?
High School Musical 2 is the best one.
2 is a banger.
It's the best one.
So for Disney song, it's a good animated movie, but the best animated soundtrack is easily Phil Collins' Tarzan one. So let's go with
he's
Son
a
of Man.
deadbeat dad. Isn't that kind of a bummer? Deadbeat dad.
That sucks.
Well,
Should I change it?
Lily. We love Lily. We
No,
love
the
Lily.
album. The album still it's okay.
Yeah, it's still a banger. I mean, hey, a lot of deadbeat dads
Look past that.
make good
Look past
music.
that.
I don't know.
I'm debating, do I go Son of Man or Strangers Like Me?
Oh, Strangers Like Me.
Strangers Like Me. I'll do Strangers Like Me. I'll change it over there.
Go Strangers Like Me.
Strangers Like Me. And then my actual
What's
song
the
of the
one?
week,
What's the one that Rosie O'Donnell sings?
that's Trash in
Oh,
the Camp.
Trash in the Camp. Yeah. I love the NSYNC version. That's also on the album. That one's so good. Yeah.
That's such a Michael Eisner.
First time.
That's such a Michael Eisner pick. Who's popular now? The NSYNC boys. Yeah, have them do a little scat with Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, jazz scatting.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
Absolutely. Actual song of the week. Let's go with "Denial Is a River" by Doechii. Great song. Rap song.
Do I know that one?
It's relatively new.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Very good song. Good music video for that as well.
I'll look into
All
it.
right.
Put on to that. Shout out Doechii. So, "Denial Is a River." So yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
No.
You got
Truck Day
a couple of minutes.
Monday.
'Cause we're at
I'll
3%.
see you out there.
Yeah,
Truck
Truck Day.
Day Monday. I'll see you guys out there on the street.
Are you
I'll
actually
be there.
going to do content?
I'll fucking stop by.
He'll take
like I
2
did last year.
pictures if you
Yeah, I'll
consider
take a
that
couple
content.
pictures.
He's going to take a picture holding a Dunkin' iced coffee Say here for Truck Day. This is the most Boston thing ever. 25,000 likes.
Quite honest, I got to give Wally the heads up that I'll be there because he was there last year. Maybe we'll do
we know he listens to the program, so
yes, we'll do a little content together.
Absolutely. Now that the beef is officially squashed between you two,
we'll be out there early Monday morning before work. So
how early do they do it usually?
I don't know. I think the truck usually leaves by like 10 or 11.
Yeah, still pretty
and they stop in Worcester.
Yeah.
And then they drive.
Yeah.
Then they just keep driving.
I miss baseball, guys. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting antsy.
That Northeastern game, less than a month, I believe.
It'll be special. We'll be there no matter what. So, Jake, any final thoughts?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. No, that's just how we end the episode.
Bye.
No. So, yeah. You guys get a 2-hour episode when we don't have anything to talk about. So much for 10 to 10. So that'll do it for this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. We really appreciate your time. As always, we will talk to you in 2 weeks, but then from there, I think we're going to transition back into the weekly episodes. We'll see. We'll see how things are looking. But we'll talk to you in 2 weeks' time. Until then.
After the Super Bowl, we'll talk to you.
We'll have a Super Bowl to talk about.
We'll have a owl.
Was there a sports ball the other night?
After the Puppy Bowl.
Me thinks there was a Sprops that was on. Yeah. For Jake, for Liam, for Jared, for Sophie, for Mabel, I'm Fitz. You're you. We'll talk to you next time. Go Sox. And obey your mother, especially if you go to Disney World. Definitely obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
End the stream. It's not letting me end. End.